Dragons are powerful. They breathe fire, they dominate battlefields, and they can fly across continents. But when it comes to the far north, past the wall, into the realm of the White Walkers, something changes. No one dares to fly there, and only one ever did. Let's figure out why. First, history. The Targaryens arrived in Westeros with 3 dragons, Balerion, Vhagar, and Meraxes. They conquered the continent, but even they stayed away from the lands of always winter. Even Aegon the Conqueror didn't send a dragon beyond the wall, not once. Why? Because dragons thrive in warmth. Fire is their essence, their power, their comfort. The further north you go, the colder it gets, and the more unnatural that cold becomes. This isn't just winter, this is death itself. The only dragon to ever go beyond the wall was Viserion, Daenerys' dragon. And what happened? He died. The Night King brought him down with an ice spear. One throw, one hit, a flying dragon, killed mid-air, then raised from the dead to serve the enemy. This was the first and only time a dragon crossed into White Walker territory. It ended in disaster. Let's rewind. Why didn't Jon Snow fly Rhaegal north earlier? Because Rhaegal was still bonding with him. Because there was no stable base for launching an air campaign in the north. Because the Night King could be anywhere. Dragons can't fly forever. They need to land. They need to rest. And resting in a land where the dead walk? That's a death sentence. But what about the old days? Did any Targaryens ever explore the north? Not really. According to Fire and Blood, the Targaryens avoided the far north. They focused on the south, King's Landing, the Stormlands, Dawn. When Queen Alysanne Targaryen flew Silverwing to the wall, the dragon refused to go beyond it. She tried several times. Each time, Silverwing turned back, nervous, unsettled. That says everything. Dragons, no danger. So what's beyond the wall that frightens even them? Let's talk about the White Walkers. They aren't just undead. They are ancient, magical beings tied to the coldest, darkest parts of the world. Fire is their enemy, but fire alone isn't enough. Dragons are weapons, yes, but not surgical ones. They can't track the Night King. They can't sniff out undead armies. One mistake and it's over. Now consider this. If you fly north, you're alone. No army, no scouts, no retreat. If the dragon gets hurt, you crash. If the dragon dies, you die. The Night King doesn't fight fair. He ambushes. He waits. He throws ice spears that kill from hundreds of feet away. It's not just risky, it's suicide. That's why Daenerys stayed behind the wall until the mission to rescue Jon. She knew the risks. Even then, it cost her everything. Let's go deeper. Could the Night King sense dragons? It's likely. He could sense Bran in visions. He marked him. Maybe he could feel the heat, the presence, the life force of dragons. If that's true, then flying north is like lighting a signal flare. You're not sneaking up on the Night King, you're bringing yourself to him. Viserion didn't just die, he became the enemy's greatest weapon. He burned the wall. He nearly killed Jon Snow. He turned Daenerys' grief into a strategic mistake. Now, let's ask, could things have gone differently? Maybe, if the dragons had scouted slowly, if the Targaryens had sent dragons north centuries earlier, if someone like Bloodraven or Bran guided them with visions. But that never happened. Why? Because dragons aren't gods. They're fire-breathing creatures, not immune to cold, not immune to magic, and not invisible in the sky. In the north, fire doesn't give you safety. It makes you a target. So why didn't anyone fly their dragons north? Because the only one who did, didn't come back.